Microcontrollers are based on a 32/16-bit ARM7 TDMIS CPU with real-time emulation and embedded trace support that combines the microcontroller with embedded high-speed flash memory ranging from 32 kilobytes to 512 kilobytes. A 128-bit wide memory interface and a unique accelerator architecture enable 32-bit code execution at the maximum clock rate. For critical code size applications, the alternative 16-bit thumb mode reduces code by more than 30% with minimal performance penalty. Due to the tiny size and low power consumption, LPC the 4th of February 2141, 6/8 are ideal for applications where miniaturization is a key requirement, such as access control and point of sale. A blend of serial communications interfaces ranging from a USB 2.0 full-speed device, multiple UARTs, SPI, SSP to I2Cs and on-chip SRAM of 8 kilobytes up to 40 kilobytes, make these devices very well suited for communication gateways and protocol converters, soft modems, voice recognition and low-end imaging, providing both large buffer size and high processing power. Various 32-bit timers, single or dual 10-bit ADCs, 10-bit DAC, PWM channels and 45 fast GPIO lines with up to 9 edge or level-sensitive external interrupt pins make these microcontrollers particularly suitable for industrial control and medical systems. 1.2 features: 16 32-bit ARM7 TDMIS microcontroller in a tiny LQFP64 package. 8 to 40 kilobytes of on-chip static RAM and 32 to 512 kilobytes of on-chip flash program memory. 128-bit wide interface accelerator enables high-speed 60 MHz operation. In application programming ISP IAP via on-chip bootloader software. Single flash sector or full chip arrays in 400 milliseconds and programming of 256 bytes in 1 MOS. Embedded ISRT and embedded trace interfaces offer real-time debugging with the on-chip real monitor software and high-speed tracing of instruction execution. USB 2.0 full-speed compliant device controller with 2 kilobytes of endpoint RAM. In addition, the LPC214x provide 8 kilobytes of on-chip RAM accessible to USB by DMA. 1 or 2 LPC2141 halves versus LPC the 8th of June 2144 10-bit 8D converters provide a total of 6/14 analog inputs with conversion times as low as 2.44 microseconds per channel. Single 10-bit DA converter provides variable analog output. 2 32-bit timers, external event counters with 4 capture and 4 compare channels each PWM unit, 6 outputs and watchdog. Low power real-time clock with independent power and dedicated 32 kHz clock input. Multiple serial interfaces including 2 UARTs 16C550, 2 fast I2C bus, 400 kilobits per second SPI and SSP with buffering and variable data length capabilities. Vectored interrupt controller with configurable priorities and vector addresses. Up to 45 of 5 volts tolerant fast general purpose I/O pins in a tiny LQFP64 package. Maximum CPU clock available from programmable on-chip PLL with settling time of 100 microseconds. On-chip integrated oscillator operates with an external crystal in range from 1 MHz to 30 MHz and with an external oscillator up to 50 MHz. Power-saving modes include idle and power down. Individual enable/disable of peripheral functions as well as peripheral clock scaling for additional power optimization. Processor wake up from power down mode via external interrupt, USB, brownout detect baud, or real-time clock, RTC. Single power supply chip with power on reset port and baud circuits, CPU operating voltage range of 3.0 volts to 3.6 volts, 3.3 volts plus or minus 10% with 5 volts tolerant I/O pads. 1.3 applications: industrial control, medical systems, access control.